Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well and staying safe out there. You know, we get a lot of questions about the quadriceps and how one can go about strengthening them. And why wouldn't we get a lot of questions about that? Because the quadriceps in reality are the biggest muscles in your leg and responsible for helping you maintain your balance and your mobility. So it seems like an obvious question, okay? Now, the issue with most individuals living with MS is that they cannot move their legs unassisted, which makes you feel like strengthening your quads is almost or literally impossible, right? But it's not. We're here to help you do just that. So, in this week's video, I'm going to show you an exercise that you can perform to directly strengthen your quadriceps. This exercise is an assisted exercise, so if you cannot lift or move your leg on your own, you can still strengthen your quadriceps and get good results out of it. Performing this exercise consistently 2 to 3 times per week with a high intensity will lead to strength gains in your quads, so you can have better mobility and balance. Before we begin, I want you to grab a band or a towel to help assist in this process with getting your legs up. Get some water, turn on the fans to create a cool exercise environment, and let's do this. Welcome back to the MS Workouts YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Gott, exercise physiologist at Practical Fitness and MS Workouts, and co-creator of the Steady Pace exercise technique. In this channel, we help you gain strength safely and effectively and progressively so that you can feel more confident doing the things that you love to do. Every week, we release new exercises, stretches, yoga, talks, and so much more. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you can be notified when every single new latest video comes out and drops. Before we begin exercising, make sure you have an exercise progress journal ready to go so that you can record your results after the exercise. If you don't have one, then you can download the free PDF progress journal in the description box below this video. After the exercise, use your progress journal to write down what time you got to in the exercise and what color resistance band or resistance in general that you used. Circle the plus sign if you reached 130 and circle the OK if you didn't reach the 130 mark. The plus sign indicates that you need to make the exercise more challenging the next time you perform it, which I'll show you how to do when we execute the exercise, make it more challenging, that is. The OK will remind you that the band color or the resistance that you used during the exercise is appropriate for you. It did what it needed to do. It fully exhausted you, which means that you need to focus on just giving your very best effort next time and trying to beat your time that next time, okay? You execute the exercise. Now, please do not perform this exercise or any of our exercises every single day. That will not get you results faster. Only perform this exercise 2 to 3 times per week and always with a full rest day in between. Let's execute that Steady Pace metabolic leg extension. Now, I've got an exercise band. Make sure you've grabbed your towel, whatever you're going to use to help assist your leg to the starting position. I'm sitting on a bench. Take a seat in a chair, a couch, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure it's firm enough to give you some support into your low back. Now, it's super important to understand when we're getting into the position, you should be able to sit back far enough on whatever your chair is to allow your femur from your knee to your hip to be fully supported on the chair. You don't want to be too far forward because if you do that, this turns into a hip flexor exercise. We want to keep that femur supported so that the quadricep can do all of the exercise. Okay, we've got hip flexor exercises. Let's focus on just the quad today. Now, I want to encourage you here and allow you to realize that the cool thing about these Steady Pace exercises is that we're going to meet your body where it's at. So you don't have to look exactly like I do here, okay? The key in exercise is just to challenge your muscle. Be measured, reapply once you've recovered, and go forward with your results, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead. We're going to help the tib fib or lower limb to the starting position. We're going no more than 90 seconds, and we're seeking muscle failure, meaning we want to get to the point where you can no longer keep your leg up as high as you could from the beginning, okay? So let's go ahead and lift the leg up as high as you can. Now, I want you to think about actively squeezing your thigh right now. You're going to slowly start to give the weight of your lower limb back to your quadricep. Now, you may not be able to hold it right here. It may start to come all the way down. You may not be able to stop your lower limb till here, okay? Or even down here. It doesn't really matter. You stop that leg as soon as you can, okay? And once you're able to stop it and feel that quadricep engage, Don't let go of that engagement. That's where you want to stay, ideally the entire time until you reach muscle failure. So let's go to the top, squeeze hold here. I'm going to start the clock. I'm assuming that you're able to come all the way here, right, with this depiction, squeezing quad. Now, I've got the clock rolling, okay? At MS Workouts, as a member, you would have a big visual clock. You would have, audio noises, diagram. We don't have those things today, so just listening to me right now, okay? And I'm gonna help guide you through it. Now, you want to be flexing the thigh. You're giving your best effort to lift this leg as high as you can. You may be shaking, you may be rattling, you may be rolling. Your leg may be already starting to drop. You may have come up here for 2 seconds and then the leg fell almost immediately. Don't beat yourself up. If that was the case, notate as soon as you were able, you had to drop the leg, whether that was 2 seconds after the clock was started, 3 seconds after, it doesn't matter. Just measure the process, okay? We're crossing the 45-second mark right now. If you've already fully exhausted and the leg dropped, you notate the time, and now you're just trying to come up and engage as much as possible. You may still have to use your hands and let your arms help a little bit right here. The key right now is that you're squeezing your thigh and you're trying to exercise it, challenge it right now. If you're still having to use your upper body, use your upper body. I want you to try to lift it off that band right now. Now, we're heading into what we call the exhaust range, the last 30 seconds. And that's where, if this is an appropriate difficulty, you should reach muscle failure. If you've already reached muscle failure, that's fine. We can talk about trying to adjust the difficulty to allow you to get more of an engagement in the actual exercise itself. So we're in the last 10 seconds no matter what. This is the sprint to the end. This is the final 8 seconds or so to fully exhaust the muscle. Squeezing, engaging, breathing freely. Set is completed. Slowly lowering all the way down. Now, if you weren't able to keep your leg up the entire exercise set, squeezed, it was burning, but you completed it without disengaging, you should increase the difficulty, okay? You need to add some type of resistance here, add a resistance band. There's all kinds of ways that you can increase the difficulty in loading into the quadricep. If you fully exhaust the muscle, great, grand, wonderful. Just continue to give your very best effort and realize that challenging the muscle through the range that you're able to currently have is going to allow you to get to where you want to be with the range of motion, okay? Exercise is about a high intensity, recovering fully, then reapplying. Now, this is with unilateral exercise. We did the right one here. Make sure you're doing the left one as well, too. Don't do this 2-3 times a day, 4 to 5, 6 times a week. This is exercise. It should be a high challenge. Get off of it. Give yourself 2 to 3 days rest. It should only be 2 to 3 times a week, challenging the muscle. That's what's going to lead to the very best results. Leave us a comment below if you have questions, if you need to know how to adjust it, adapt it, and let us know how it goes, because that's what this is all about, you and you getting stronger. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength, but if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.